Good evening. I am Andrew Smith, and welcome to All Over. Tonight, we delve into some of the most pressing global stories shaping our world today. From significant developments in Gaza to shifts in the global economic landscape, we cover the intricate web affecting millions. Stay with us as we unpack these stories, providing you with the latest information and expert insights. First, we turn our attention to Gaza, where recent developments signal the potential for a ceasefire. Negotiations are underway with both regional and international players actively engaging to facilitate a path toward de-escalation. The past few days have been marked by intense discussions as mediators strive to ensure access for humanitarian aid and work towards securing a long-term peace plan. This complex situation involves key diplomatic pressure points, with stakeholders pondering humanitarian access for civilians caught in the crossfire. The impact of these negotiations is immense, given the region's fractured political landscape and dire humanitarian needs. The current talks could pave the way for a meaningful ceasefire, potentially easing the humanitarian crisis. Our coverage tonight explores how shifts in ceasefire terms are likely to affect both regional stability and the lives of Gaza residents. We're closely monitoring these developments, providing real-time updates as they unfold. Switching gears, we explore the global economic sphere, where major economies appear to be entering a new phase of recovery. Recent data suggests cooling inflation across several key markets, prompting central banks to adjust their policy expectations. This adjustment comes as markets react to fresh information about growth, employment, and consumer demand. Central banks are eyeing this data carefully, deliberating the implications for interest rates and currency stability. The period of heightened inflation that many economies have faced seems to be winding down, but questions remain about the sustainability of these trends. As economic analysts dissect the latest figures, there's a growing consensus about the cautious optimism in the air. However, uncertainties continue to loom, calling for vigilant observation as economies adjust their strategies accordingly. We will dissect these financial signals, analyzing the potential impacts on global markets and individual livelihoods. As we move on to the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, military developments and diplomatic interactions persist in defining this protracted struggle. The implications of this conflict extend far beyond the immediate military engagements, with international aid discussions playing a crucial role in shaping future dynamics. As the conflict endures, issues of civilian safety and regional security implications gain heightened prominence. With diplomatic statements filtering through, insights into the potential resolutions and escalations are critical in outlining the conflict's trajectory. Our analysis will navigate through recent progress on the ground and diplomatic fronts, highlighting how international stakeholders are negotiating pathways to peace while simultaneously dealing with the harsh realities of conflict. In the realm of climate policy, recent announcements reveal how countries are actively confronting the growing threats of extreme weather events. These policy shifts underscore the ongoing international commitments to combat climate change and adapt to its impacts. The discussions revolve around adaptation efforts and financing aimed at building resilience against a backdrop of increasingly unpredictable weather patterns. As communities worldwide face the consequences of climate extremes, there's an urgent need to assess both short-term responses and long-term strategies. We delve into the newest climate policies and how they're addressing these urgent challenges. Key to these efforts is the collaborative international approach, which seeks to harness technologies and implement strategies that safeguard both people and ecosystems. Finally, we're witnessing significant political developments as elections and policy announcements influence both domestic and global arenas. Countries are undergoing crucial transitions, with geopolitical alignments and domestic agendas hanging in the balance. These political shifts hold potential ramifications for markets and international relations. As countries navigate electoral outcomes and policy changes, analysts are keenly watching for outcomes that could pivot the international landscape. The latest political maneuvers and their broader implications are not only shaping the headlines, but also potentially altering foreign policies and economic strategies. We'll bring you an in-depth examination of these political narratives, providing clarity on how they might impact global relations and, ultimately, shape our world. Our program tonight has taken you on a journey through some of today's pivotal global stories. From the promise of a ceasefire in Gaza to shifts in economic policies, the relentless pace of international events demands our attention and understanding. These stories reflect complex interdependencies that influence millions of lives and shape the future. As we sign off, remember that the world's narratives are continually evolving. Our commitment is to bring you accurate and comprehensive coverage that helps make sense of these unfolding events. Thank you for watching All Over, and we will see you next time with more in-depth coverage of the stories that matter most. Stay safe and informed.